When India had military tensions with Pakistan, two unexpected countries, Turkey and Azerbaijan, stood with Pakistan. But why did they do that? What's their real connection with Pakistan? And should India now boycott them? In this video, we'll break down this hidden conflict in the simplest way possible. The geopolitical game: why Turkey and Azerbaijan support Pakistan. Turkey and Pakistan have been close friends for a long time. Since the 1990s, Turkey has given Pakistan weapons like tanks, artillery, and even drones. In fact, they've signed over 50 arms deals. Also, Turkey supports Pakistan on Kashmir, and Pakistan supports Turkey on Cyprus. So, it's like a you support me, I support you kind of deal. They also do over $1 billion worth of trade every year and work together on defense projects, like building drones. In 2020, Azerbaijan fought a war with Armenia. Turkey helped Azerbaijan win that war. India, on the other hand, supported Armenia by selling them rockets and missiles. This upset Azerbaijan, and now they openly support Pakistan. So, this is not just about friendship. It's also about choosing sides in bigger global fights. Can India really boycott Turkey and Azerbaijan? Trade: how much do we rely on them? India buys very little from Turkey and Azerbaijan. Less than 1% of India's oil comes from them. India is one of the biggest oil buyers for Azerbaijan, so they will lose more if we stop buying. As for other goods like machines from Turkey, just 1% of our total imports. And we can easily buy from other countries like the USA, Germany, or China. Tourism: who will it affect more? Not many Indians travel to Turkey or Azerbaijan, but the number was growing fast. In 2024, only 0.7% of Turkey's tourists were Indians. But in Azerbaijan, 10% of the tourists were Indian. So if Indians stop going, it will hurt Azerbaijan's tourism industry more than us. Education and MOS, the silent casualty. More and more Indian students were going to Turkey for higher studies, going from just 100 to 777 in 7 years. Also, big Indian universities like IITs and JNU had research agreements with Turkish institutions. If these are cancelled, it could affect students and research projects. The bigger picture: what's next? India's strategic moves. India has started helping Armenia as a counter to the Turkey-Azerbaijan-Pakistan group. Also, with Atmanirbhar Bharat, India is making more of its own weapons, so it won't have to depend on other countries. Long-term impact. If India continues to boycott, the effect on us will be small. But Azerbaijan might lose money from oil exports, and both Turkey and Azerbaijan might get even closer to China and Pakistan. So the game of alliances could change. Should India escalate? Some people say, yes, they support Pakistan, so we should take action. Others say, no, the ties are not that big, and breaking everything might create more problems. It's a tricky situation. So, should India completely cut ties with Turkey and Azerbaijan? Or is this just a small protest to send a message? One thing is clear: international politics is never black and white. What do you think? Tell us in the comments.